at once thrown at you.
Well, that's definitely what's happened. So on the offensive side, a lot is getting thrown at everyone in their rooms and everything. So you know, it's obviously a different offseason by not being able to do OTAs, and probably the most important part about those where it's not getting any film study or any terminology reports down with their coaches. But I think everyone's handled it well. It's obviously only the second day, and we'll see how that goes.
Do you have a feel for how much of this offense, like we all thought, oh, he's going to know this offense pretty well because it's familiarity, but do you have a feel for how much you actually know?
A lot of it's very changed. I mean, it's basically it's all the different kind of concepts around the league. Just people somehow got to switch around and turn opposite, and that's happened probably for the past, I don't know how long football's ever been around.
Hey Jeremy, what's your sense of the new work rules in terms of how much teams can hit and two-a-days and pads, even going into the season with this new deal?
My turns?
What's your impression of?
My impression, I guess, you know, our representatives and the owners work this out, so it's something that you really can't argue with, or you can have, you know, you can be with it and go by the rules, or you can't, and you get fined. So I'm just a player, so I just go by what the coach tells me.
Well, I mean, from the standpoint of less contact, no padded practices for two-a-days, just some of the things that have kind of are supposed to reduce some of the wear and tear.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I think, you know, a lot of people should probably remember, I mean, a lot of teams don't even do two-a-days in general with full pads. I can barely really remember doing fully practices 2 days in a row, or for 1 day in a row at that. So, you know, this game's about being healthy for the regular season. Obviously, we all know how much money was lost during one of the preseason games, but I think the real objective as players is what we do in the regular season, and how much can you get done at a high quality, a high level, and the time that you have right now with your teammates. And I can't really control about the rules or anything, but I know I'm here, I'm happy, and a lot of people are working hard, and we're trying to be a top-tier team this year, and we're doing all the hard work we can in the classrooms and everything to be one of those teams.
You guys, you were involved in a fresh start down in New Orleans. I remember Coach Payton burying all the past, and same kind of thing going on here?
Yeah, for sure. You know, it's a new start. Obviously, it's only the second day for me. Around a lot of these guys can't practice right now, and so we're just taking it, you know, not even day at day, we're taking it hour after hour around here.
How much does that hurt practice with a lot of the big guns because of rules forced on the sidelines for another few days?
You know, it does. I don't think it really hurts it that much. It's definitely different. You know, some positions are real thin and things like that. But I think the coaches do a good job about being smart in those positions.
Jeremy, what did you think when you heard that the Panthers had traded for Greg Olsen?
I was happy. You know, I've always been a fan of Greg. Known him for a long time, and as I said earlier in the week, there's always you can't get enough of guys like that on one team. So he's a hard-working guy. He deserves everything that he got, and I'm excited to play him with another University of Miami product.
And how are you feeling? How are you feeling? I know you had to battle some injuries the last few years.
Oh man, feeling fine. You know, I mean, but again, this is day one or day two, so. You know, everyone at this time is probably feeling the soreness that everyone else has, so that's normal. But just excited to be here and do everything I can to help this team win.
Did the lockout help you heal even more than normal, just without all the required OTAs and stuff that you would have had to do under other circumstances?
Not really. I didn't really have a season-ending injury last year, so.
So you're pretty fresh all along, huh?
Yeah, for the most part. But I mean, as you do 2 practices a day, even if they're not padded, there's still 2 practices, so you still run. You don't hit, obviously, or anything like that, but it's my position, you run a lot, and so you get sore. But again, the Greg Olsen, I'm really happy playing with him, and it's nice seeing you guys. I'm going to go to Wal Mart. There's a bunch of them here.
Go to the
Super Center, Wal Mart.
Yes, okay.
All
This
right.
is the way the team finished last year. What do you call a top-tier team?
You know, as offense, I know we want to be, you know, we don't want to beat ourselves. It's one of the main objectives. Obviously, it's really early to start predicting anything right now. Even second day of training camp. Top-tier team pretty much speaks for itself, I think.
So why did you choose Charlotte?
Last one, guy.
Super Wal Mart.